Yeah, tell me.
For the goals of Maven, can we give multiple
Yes,
by
yes.
using comma? We can give.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey Rajesh, for Maven installation, where should I go?
Uh, it's follow this screenshot. This is very difficult to tell you that that way.
Okay, okay.
The screenshot which I share, no, I just follow that same way. Will be easy for you.
So I have given this
Oh, whoa, no, 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 no.
No, what is the issue here?
Issue is like first of all, in the Maven, these goals are these are not a phase goals by the way. First of all, these are the phases of Maven. And second thing is like comma is not needed, I guess. Just a new line. So compile. And one more thing here, compile test package. You don't need to specify because if you do the package, then compile and test will also happen. If you do the test, compile will
I
also
didn't
happen.
follow. Can you come again? If you give
Uh,
compile,
See, in the Maven, goals has a interdependency automatically. Okay.
okay.
So when please hear me out. When you call the test, okay. So compile will automatically happen. When you call package, test compile and test will automatically happen. So when you call install, last one, then compile plus package plus test, all these things, blah 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 things already or will happen. So it's already interdependent. So one goal, which is the last goal, you should call it. That is called install if you really want it. Okay. So this is not a good case. Again, if you little bit spend time with
So if we give package, everything will be
yeah,
covered.
if you give package, compile and test will happen. Where you can see all this thing in the log file, you just run this package, save it, and go to the log file and see observe that output. Okay. You played 2 times, I guess. Okay, guys, how many of you have completed this? Can you please vote for in the chat window and say yes? So I'll just count it.
Sorry, no checking.
How many of you have completed this exercise?
Okay.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think
So it's building. A status is keep going means building, right?
yes, yes.
Finished. Yeah, success.
Okay, I think most of us. Okay, guys, so I'm going to call out for the break. It's for 15 minutes. Grab your tea, coffee, restroom, and personal calls, and be back in 15 minutes. And then next topic which I will talk about is scheduling. Okay, so guys, can you please confirm in the chat window? So I'll just count it and get started because I'm going to start the new topic. So just put yes, that should be okay for 4, 5. Yeah, so I think we have many participants are there. Okay, so guys, let's get started. So anyone have any questions so far on the introduction and basic workflow? Anyone?
No.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to talk about Jenkins scheduling. It's a one topic, and in fact, this is the last topic for this session. Okay, so Jenkins scheduling. Now the question is, what is Jenkins scheduling? So I think if you look at this here, Rajesh 1, 2, 3. Manage. Sorry, not manage. Compile configurations. And do you see these options? Right. So these are the options, and much more than that I'm going to discuss about it. So here we call it a trigger, but I call it a scheduling because I feel scheduling is much more appropriate word for me. Okay, so build triggers is equal to Jenkins scheduling. Now question is very simple, guys. How can we trigger the jobs of Jenkins? Okay, that is the things which we have. So what I did, I have created one log for you. So it will be good for references. Okay, and that is here. This is the one. Okay, how to schedule and trigger a Jenkins job automatically. Now this is the reference for you, and I would like to talk about all this method. Understanding is very important, okay, all of you. So the first method which we have available in Jenkins, and that is called at a certain time. Okay, please read this. At certain time, simple. And this also known as aka build periodically. Now my questions to all of you is, did we use this method anytime today?
Yes.
Yes. So I think we have used it. So I don't
Yes.
have to teach you this one. Guys, so yes, build periodically means go to the Jenkins, and this is the same option you have used it here. Now here what I have given, one screenshot I have attached to you. Okay, so which can help you to get the things done. Some cron tutorials also, but I think you don't need to refer it. Why? Because you already know that. Okay. So this is the one. It can be anytime. So on the method one, anyone have any question? Any confusion? Any concerns? Hello.
No, Rajesh. No, Rajesh.
Okay. Okay, guys. Now second method we Jenkins support, which we have is, please read this. At a certain time, but build only when there is a code change. What does that mean? That means the build will trigger at a certain time, but before that, it will check the code. If there is a new code, then only build will happen at that time. Else, no build will happen. This is more logical, right? Why to build it same code again and again and waste our precious resources? Correct, no?
Correct.
So that we call in Jenkins a policy. Where is that? Here it is. I repeat, same cron tab is supported for this one also. So if you select this cron tab, you can put it up here. Same cron tab you can. Okay, there's no difference. Polisium, put the cron here, daily, weekly, hourly, or certain crons time, and done. So this demo I want to show you. So guys, look at my screen. Remember, SCM means what, guys? SCM means software configuration, source code management. Correct now?
Yes.
That means Git. For our case, it's a Git. Okay, so this is a source code. It has to be configured, and then only you can use this option. And here I am going to use per minute. Okay, so here star, 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 star. I hope you understand that. Correct? All of you? Do you really mean every minute? Okay. So star, 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 star. Are you understanding what I'm trying to do? Correct now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this means this will run every minute. Save it. But you know what? I want you to look at this here, guys. The moment you enable this poll SCM, you get this one, git polling log. And you see here, this was the first time it was pulled. Okay. This was the first time. Now, let's see that do we have any poll? See, just now it took the poll one more time. See here. See, this was the last poll when I set up. And after that, this poll. And you see that here, guys, look at my screen here. Do you know what is this?
Might be password.
No, this
Maybe
was this.
ID of the last pull, alert push.
Yeah, so it's a commit ID in the Git, guys. When you commit the code, guys, then this commit ID is a 40 character SHA value. We call it commit or checksum, whatever. If you're comfortable with the Git, it's easy for you to understand. That's a revision. That's a Git commit actually. Source code. So here there's no changes actually. There's no changes. So there's no, see here, already built by 4. So you see that what was the last build? I did 4th. After that polling log, they did not find any changes. No changes. Where is changes you will be shown? Here, guys, no changes. There's no changes. Polling log, here you get it. Source code changes, here you get it. Nothing has happened. Remember, poll SCM is activated in this job. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to change the source code. And this is my favorite file. Which one? This one. I changed for the demo. So I'm changing the source code, guys. Look at my screen. Online. I have access. I have access. You don't have access. You cannot modify my files. What to do, I'll teach you a little bit later. I committed the code. And you see that list of commit to my repository. Here you have 174 commits. This is the, see, first 7 character. Right now, the commit which I made it is 858. Last commit was 342. And here you see 342 was this one. And refresh. It will take 60 seconds, right? I said every minute. So just wait for it. Have a little patience. Keep refreshing. Visualization is important. This is the
You
last
got it, your
code.
changes found.
No, this is the last code.
Correct.
Yeah. So still the changes have not come. Just wait for it. Fourth will, now see the fifth has come. So here changes found. See here. Look at my screen. This was the last commit. This is the current commit. Changes found, and you see the changes. This is the file I modified. Who modify? Using the GitHub I modify. If you commit through the laptop, you'll get a user ID or your user ID. Okay, and you see the build number 5 has happened. So now my question is, did you understand this second method, all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
All of you, any questions? Okay. Now guys, third method, which I am saying, hey, trigger some particular jobs, but using command line or script, simple. Sometimes you want to trigger some jobs through the command line or script. So how do you do that? So typically that we do through aka trigger build remotely. Where is that? Let's look at it. I'll go to this job, compile, configurations, trigger. I'll disable this option, okay? Do you see guys this one?
Yes.
Trigger build remotely. There's some tutorial also. I would request you all to read it, okay? Because I'll not be able to read like in the training, but you should read it because you are learning right now. Okay, you should read it. Now I will enable these options, and I will also follow this path. I don't know whether you can understand or not. Here, see this. Which URL to call remotely? From the remote, you need a URL, right? Look at this. Just only look at this, the one which I selected. Are you able to see that?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, that is a URL. That is a URL you should call through the command line or through script. Now you will say, Rajesh, I see something token. So this token is basically for the, setting up the authentications, special authentications, which you can set here. Can you see this authentication token? Here? Yeah. So whatever you set here in this authentication token, it should be hash actually, 40 character hash. So you can pass this token here. If it is empty, you don't need to pass it. Simple. Okay. So that is the token. Now you say, Rajesh, I see something below that. What is this? So any one person would like to read me what exactly this is?
Build with parameter.
Yeah. So guys, here you have a build. And here we have a build with parameters. Now, build with parameter will not make any sense for you now because parameterize option in Jenkins are not covered. So the moment I will cover this, please remember this. From build API, a build URL to build with parameters will be there when you have options for the build with the parameters. Okay, so this is out of context for time being, but we'll come back in later and do that. So right now, this is the URL which has to be triggered. Now, guys, I'll give you one cheating for you. Okay, I'll do a little bit of cheating. Save this. And do you see this build now options? All of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Copy this URL. And that's your URL actually. Match this. Look at this. Is it matching?
Yes.
That's all. So this is the URL you should trigger. If you trigger using this URL, then build will happen. That's all. Now you will ask me, Rajesh, okay, fine. How can you do that? So you can, hell lot of ways are there through programming. Okay, hell lot of ways. But typically, if you want to do that, you can use the curl method. You can use the wget method and stuff like that. Okay, so these are the methods we can try and call this URL. Now, look at my screen, guys. This is the third options. And here I have a tutorial for you. You know, guys, one thing, this tutorial is you have everything, but you know, lots of information you have it. And you don't need to get mad at this tutorial. Why? Because I'm using Jenkins from last 15 plus years since that it was Hudson. So over the period of time, so many evolution has happened and it keep changing, commands keep changing, and I keep updating this URL. Okay, so now latest URL, latest command which you need to try is this one, which should work, hopefully. Okay, so this is the command. So curl post method verb, username is Rajesh, that's my username. Now we'll see what is this. What is this? Anyone have a clue?
That's your token.
It can be token of the job, but this can be a token for authentications also for Rajesh. So now we'll see. Now you'll ask me, Rajesh, where do I get it, this token? So authentication token for the user, you can get it in the profile. So here, look at my screen, guys. This is Rajesh Kumar. So many options are there. Click on a configuration. So many options are there. Please read it. Don't try to remember it. And only look for the API token. Generate it. I'm generating for one. Generate it. Copy it. And paste it. Let me tell you here, whatever the access you have, this token has the same access. So be careful while sharing with others. That means whatever the access Rajesh has using this token, you can do all these things. And on the top of it, and then on top of it, paste this URL. Are you understanding what I'm trying to do, all of you?
Yep.
Okay, that's all. So this command you can call through script, through commands, through script, or anywhere. I have no problem. So guys, look at my screen. Look at my screen here, and go to the jobs. Rajesh, compile. Build number is 5th, and I will see from my desktop. I'm calling it from my command line. Okay, command line curl is installed. Done. Can I go and check? It should be 6, right? Refresh. 6. Can I do one more time? 7. So guys, did you understand that, all of you?
So here, when you run with the command, it won't check whether there is a last change is there or not in the code.
Remember that I am saying that method which I'm discussing about is what is it? This one. If you want the changes, then you have to do this one.
Whole SCM should be enabled then.
Yes, all is. Okay.
Yep.
So this is the one I'm trying. Third method. So guys, any questions on the third method? Any confusion? Any clarifications if you need? All of you?
When we'll do, then we'll get real time.
Yes, yes. Again, you have all this knowledge in this document. So you will have a screenshot for it. Now, guys, with that, fourth method I'm discussing, and that is trigger this job if other jobs are triggered. Please read it. I want you to read 5 minutes, 5 times yourself without making a sound out. Read this. Trigger this job, if other jobs are triggered. This job, if other. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Dependency.
That means in official keyword in Jenkins, we call it build after other projects are built. Okay, this is my keyword and this is the official keyword. Where is that? So guys, look at my screen here. Go to the trigger and all of you can see this.
Yeah.
And guys, if I'm at your place, I will have a little bit of calm, read this also, and then try to enable this. But bus enabling like this, it will work? No. How it will work? Let's understand it. So let's create 2 jobs. Okay. Go to the Rajesh, and I'm creating job 1. Look at my screen very carefully. Freestyle click OK. It's empty job, no problem. And there's one more job I'm creating, job 2. Freestyle click OK. Save it. So guys, in front of you, I have 2 jobs. Now both the jobs I have not built it, but the conditions is trigger this job, means trigger job 1. If other job 2 are built, that means I need to configure job 1. If job 2 is someone is building, then job 1 should be built. Are you understanding or not, guys?
Yes.
So job 1 configuration trigger build after other projects build, job 2 save it, refresh it. I repeat, refresh it. Job 1 got upstream job 2. Done, setup is done. Now you'll say, Rajesh, you did little fast. Do you have a screenshot? Yes, you have to check this one for that. Okay, don't worry about that. Understand the concept. Okay, so here I set it up. But I will not, see, job 1 is not built, job 2 is not built. But remember, now I am building job 2. So can I trigger the job 2? Build now. I triggered the job 2. I repeat, I triggered the job 2. And you see that I keep refreshing, job 1 is also triggered. Did you see that? Look at this time.
Yeah.
So this is the something which we need to little carefully, think about it. Are you comfortable with the method number 4? All of you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, guys, as asked this question actually, and I would request you to read it and explain me the question. I will give you answer anyways. Just explain me what is the requirement.
Yeah, 5th one is saying like this job will run only when some push will happen in the GitHub, means repository. Anything anyone are trying to push in repository, then it will run build the job.
Others understood this scenario. He has explained correctly. Others has understood.
Yeah.
Probably if I
different, one is Git, another one is Bitbucket. So Git.
Both are same, sir. GitHub and Bitbucket, GitLab, Gerrit.
In Bitbucket,
AWS.
what will happen? They like as a merge push all the scenario was in front end is like UI. So based on we can trigger that in through Bitbucket manually or auto script.
Both are same. For this conceptually, both are same. Here it can be GitHub, Bitbucket, GitLab, and stuff like that. Okay, so let's visualize. Let's create an image. Okay, because creating an image will
What
give
is
me.
the difference with this and when changes in code?
Yes, that you need to teach me actually. So I will explain you through image this scenario. Okay, and you should tell me what is the change between this and this. Can you do that for me?
Hello everyone, if you would like to access the remaining videos of this playlist of 50 plus more tools which are coming under DevOps, DevSecOps, SRE, DataOps, GitOps, etc. Kindly become our channel members by clicking on the joining button. You would have access to 100s of playlists and 1000s of videos lifetime access with this membership. Enjoy.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.